Hi friends, welcome to Storytime with Kate. Today we are going to be reading the Backyard Faeries Series, Book 1, Thaddeus and the Great Grasshopper Chase, written by me. So get cozy, get ready to see through your fairy sight, and let's get started. Once upon a time, a fairy boy named Thaddeus lived in a cozy little home hidden among the flowers of a family's backyard garden in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Thaddeus was adventurous, brave, and curious. He lived with his loving family, his sweet and caring sister Dana, his mischievous little brother Phoenix, and their wise and nurturing mother Sophia, and their experienced grandfather, whom they all called Grandfather Frost. The cozy little house they called home was magical and was hidden beneath a majestic maple tree that guarded the magical world of the fairies from the curious eyes of humans. Use your fairy sight. Can you see the magical fairy home? Did you find it? Okay, good. It's working. Thaddeus loved exploring the backyard with its towering trees, colorful flowers, and friendly creatures. He enjoyed teaching his siblings about their surroundings. Dana was fascinated with the healing properties of herbs and flowers, often creating magical potions to heal their scrapes and bruises. Phoenix was always eager to learn new things and follow Thaddeus on his adventures. And he had a knack for getting into mischief. Their mother taught them about the importance of connecting with Mother Earth and protecting the environment, while Grandfather Frost showed them how to live off the land, build anything the family needed, and shared tales of his own adventures from long ago. On a warm, sunny day, Thaddeus and his siblings were exploring a new corner of the garden when he spotted a grasshopper. Its iridescent green exoskeleton shimmered in the sunlight, and its energetic hopping captivated Thaddeus. He couldn't resist the urge he had to chase after it. As he pursued the grasshopper, he became so entranced that he lost sight of his siblings and found himself in an unfamiliar part of the garden. Thaddeus looked around and noticed a plump, cheerful caterpillar crunching on a juicy leaf. "Excuse me," Thaddeus called out. "I've wandered too far from home and I'm not sure how to get back to my house under the tree. Can you help me?" The caterpillar paused in thought and replied, "I'm sorry, I don't know the way. I mostly stay on this plant, munching leaves all day. But I can offer you some advice. Listen to the wind, for it whispers secrets that only the wise can hear." Disappointed but intrigued by the caterpillar's advice, Thaddeus continued his search for directions. As he walked through the garden, he marveled at the beauty of the flowers and the buzzing bees collecting nectar. It was then that he met the Flower Faeries, magical beings with delicate wings who tended to the flowers and plants, infusing them with love and positive energy. Their presence had a transformative effect on the garden, raising the energetic vibration of everything and everyone around them. Now use your fairy sight. Do you see the fairies? Okay, good. Each flower fairy was unique in appearance, with wings that matched the colors of the flowers they cared for. As Thaddeus approached them, he asked if they could help him find his way home. Sensing his pure heart and kind nature, the flower fairies decided to help. One of the flower fairies, a petite fairy with rose-pink wings, approached Thaddeus. "Hello, I'm Rosie. We can help you find your way back home. But first, let's listen to the wind and follow its whispers, just as the wise caterpillar suggested." As they ventured further into the garden, Thaddeus noticed that the wind came alive and with whispers of wisdom and secrets. He soon realized that these were the voices of the Sylphs, elemental beings of the air who communicated through the breeze. The Sylphs shared their knowledge of the garden with Thaddeus, guiding him in the right direction while offering him valuable insights about the magical world he lived in. They told him about the flower fairies and their ability to raise the energetic vibration of their surroundings, bringing love, light, healing, and joy wherever they went. Thaddeus was grateful for the guidance of the Sylphs and the flower fairies. As Thaddeus continued his journey, he spotted a friendly male cardinal named Danny, perched on a branch, singing a tune. Thaddeus remembered Danny from his previous adventures and approached him for help. "Hello, Danny. I'm trying to find my way back home. Do you know the way?" With a warm, friendly smile, the vibrant red cardinal looked down at Thaddeus and said, "Why, of course! I fly above your home every day. So hop on my back and I'll take you there. But first, let's continue to listen to the wind and follow the trail of laughter, just as your new friends have suggested." With a grateful sigh of relief, Thaddeus climbed onto Danny's back. As they soared through the sky, Thaddeus listened carefully to the gentle whispers of the wind and the distant sound of laughter. Then, guided by these magical clues and the wisdom of the flower fairies and sylphs, he was awestruck by the breathtaking view of his garden from above. He marveled at the dazzling flowers, the majestic trees, and the sparkling pond below, where he could see fish playing tag among the water lilies. As they followed the sounds, Thaddeus realized that the wind was whispering the names of the flowers and plants below, revealing their hidden secrets and stories. Finally, the louder and clearer laughter led them back to the little house where Thaddeus's family anxiously awaited his return. His siblings rushed to embrace him as he jumped off Danny's back, and he thanked them for his help. "Oh, Thaddeus, we were so worried about you," cried Dana. "I'm sorry I scared you," Thaddeus hugged them tightly. "I learned an important lesson today. Always pay attention to where you're going and never wander too far from home without letting someone know. And sometimes the wisdom we seek can be found in the most unexpected places." Thaddeus shared his adventure with his family as they all sat down to dinner that evening. They listened intently, grateful he was safe and had learned a valuable lesson. Their mother smiled knowingly and said, "Thaddeus, your experience today reminds us all of the importance of staying aware of our surroundings, listening to the wisdom of others, and maintaining a strong connection with our loved ones." From then on, Thaddeus and his siblings continued to explore their magical backyard, but they always made sure to stay within the boundaries of their world, never venturing alone too far from the safety of their home. The flower fairies and sylphs became close friends of Thaddeus and his family, visiting them often and sharing their knowledge, wisdom, and laughs. The fairies taught Dana how to use healing properties of various flowers, enhancing her skills in creating magical potions. Phoenix learned from the sylphs how to harness the power of the wind, and he practiced his newfound skill with great enthusiasm, though still getting into mischief from time to time. The family in the house that shared a yard with the fairies noticed the transformation taking place in their backyard. They felt the presence of magical beings. They chose to believe in their existence, acknowledging the beauty and magic they brought to the garden. They began to nurture their connection with nature and the fairies, planting more flowers and trees and creating a vibrant and flourishing oasis for all to enjoy. Together, the fairy family and their human friends continued to learn from one another and celebrate the wonders of the natural world. And as they did, their backyard became a place where magic, love, and adventure flourished, inspiring everyone who entered to believe in the beauty and the power of their imagination. The end. I had so much fun sharing this first book with you. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'm going to read Thaddeus and the Quest for Basil next. And if you would like to get your very own copies of the Backyard Faeries series, you can order them on barnesandnoble.com.